need your help way up there. I need your help in here. I need your help. I need to know when we're going to make a decision.
Good day.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. Back to throw again. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders have recovered.
Okay, all right.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller.
5 catches, 66 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
First carry for DeAndre Swift.
Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Still hot.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
Not going in.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is
thrown
into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Of course, no
Yeah,
one
they're
can
going to
cover.
have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So you guys can cover.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
That's complete to his tight end, Waller.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. This one from 35 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
That's one.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
One touchdown of
5
3
plays
needed.
there on that drive.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
And they'll get it up just short of the
I hate when
45
quarterbacks in
at the
this game are at
44.
100% accurate. 100%
Second catch
at the
for him
time.
today, and it'll wind
Which
up a
is
first
usually
down.
not true.
Now Lawrence.
Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving,
Really?
not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
7 yards there
Tackled
and
the
a
guy
first
when I
down.
died. Seriously.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Lawrence. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Raiders.
Of course.
Nicole
look.
Hardman, 30 yards. And the Raiders have regained the lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down. They'll set up a throw.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Steps away.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Get for second.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. Now a 2nd down and 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. Middleton. And he's
Nice
going to be
job,
close to a
Jimmy
first
Tyson.
down
Stay
as he
off
gets
the
this to the
block and go
Raiders'
next guy.
28.
Whatever.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
I like to play close games sometimes.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
Are you kidding me, EA?
Picked off by Trayvon
sit your
Merritt.
fucking ass down
And
at
the
the one.
Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys at rare.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about
All
getting
part of the
any
plan.
kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
That's bullshit.
Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
What are you doing, Jimenez?
Running back. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up the head of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Mecole Hardman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Come on, guys. Cover that.
By Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh my God! Break a tackle.
Get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Finding space at the 40. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Give him 32 on the play. They'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal, eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. They'll try and throw for it. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see. And he'll just push his way forward for a few.
Obviously
as the
not.
clock will
I don't know why they're running
and
then call it
offensively, they'll
timeout.
take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the
logic.
2nd quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. He'll look downfield for Waller. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Stat sheet.
So thanks to the halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Oh, come on!
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. To try again after the sack. Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 4th down, here's Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Leonard. And he'll take this ahead to about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Of course he fumbles.
And just as they thought they might be able to take that
That's
across
about
and
perfect
get
timing
the
for
lead,
EA.
a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Lawrence
on the slant. He's got Hardman.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Ricks gets the picks. Let's go.
The Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the... And he's going to
block him.
As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That one complete out to Dotson.
Touchdown!
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, my God.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Need a touchdown, so anything less, and I'll be happy.
Given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find Waller. That's
Oh my God, pick it off.
Down he goes, taking it inside.
Literally threw it right past your head.
The 6. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Here's Swift.
Oh, able to avoid him.
Ha!
A good run of 6 yards.
Stupid AI.
Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line.
99 speed.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right.
Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36. Now a handoff up the middle. Middleton.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
They'll come out of the 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep.
Oh, come on, Ewers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It's going to be wide open.
They're trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Madden!
Pick it up. And his guys
Come on.
at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. So stop him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call.
That's bullshit.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Still got a chance.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here comes Swift. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to swell the lead to 6. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
Oh my God! I double-teamed it. Block!
Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and they can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Finding Samuel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
All right, let me pull out my play. Now, let's just get this touchdown right now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's in.
What? No!
So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield.
Oh, my God.
Shot, but
This
couldn't get
fucking
it
game
done,
is
and they
stupid.
suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that
Of course,
opportunity.
make my quarterback
Hoping they can
fumble.
find their way to the end zone
Some
and make
bullshit.
that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
I hate these unrealistic expectations for players to get their upgrade bonus. It's so bullshit. Oh well.